Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. The real name of the Father is Yahweh, which means He exists. The real name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means He will deliver, because He will deliver His people. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Call halal, la, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwatash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, the water. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakwatash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, descendants of the slaves identified as the so-called African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. My name is Maka Allah, and today I want to talk about famine. All right. 2 Ezra 16, verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. And the Lord's going to bring a lot of famine to the world as punishment. Right? SNAP benefits will restart, but will be half the normal payment and delayed. All right, so a lot of people probably celebrating, hey, we got something at least, yeah, but all right, it's only half. All right. All right, this devil got more than enough money. All right, just let's check this out. All right. The administration will use money from an agriculture department contingency fund. The administration says there's only $4.65 billion available in that fund to pay for SNAP benefits, which is roughly half of the $8 billion in food assistance payments people receive each month. All right, so that's some bull. All right, that's some bull because America obviously has enough money to fund it, but they're doing that on purpose. All right, and the Lord is putting it in Trump's heart to do that, right? To put that to cut back on that. All right, so it's like they didn't do it completely this month, cold turkey, but they're weaning people off of this thing. All right, they're weaning people off of SNAP, right? Getting them ready. All right, and a lot of people will have problems with this because it's not going to be enough. All right, just half is not going to be enough. They're going to have problems trying to feed their families. So imagine when they finally do cut it off completely. All right, so it's gonna be hard. All right, you got here 80% of G's farmland destroyed. Imminent famine warning issued. The United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization (FAO) has warned of an unprecedented humanitarian and agricultural disaster in the G Strip, according to its annual report. The organization confirmed that less than 5% of G's farmland remains cultivable, after more than 80% of agricultural areas were destroyed by the ongoing war. All right, and it says here, the report stated that G is now entirely dependent on humanitarian aid to meet its food needs. All right, so they're completely on the tit. All right, they're completely on the tit. They need the tit to survive. All right, they need that milk from the tit to survive because they had that food independence, but now that was taken from them, all right, by Amalek. All right, and here you got nearly 400,000 people are starving in Sudan, a new report finds. All right, and I'm not even gonna read the rest of this article. It's just the point's been made right there. All right, And a lot of these people are Jake, all right? And there's a lot of Israelites there among them. It's not just Hamites. So the Lord is actually punishing his people first, all right? Judgment goes out to Israel first, and then the other nations. All right. It goes out to Israel first, and these other nations, feel the side effects of that. All right. But the Lord, he has an exemption. All right. There's an exemption to this. All right. Job 5:19, now verse 20 to 22. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Yahweh Bashim Shai is he's going to have an elect, or he's going to have a special group of people that are going to be exempt from the famine, right, from all the hunger. Right, just like he said in Isaiah, all right, my servant shall eat, all right, my servant shall drink. So there are going to be people that are actually, when this tribulation pops off, people are out there, trying to scavenge for food, trying to break into their neighbors' houses to get food, to threatening them with guns to take their food. All of that is happening. The Lord is going to have, his elect protected and fed, right? Stocked up. And if not, he will lead them to that. All right, Lord willing, I'm included in that number. And we're going to laugh at the famine, at the destruction and the famine. We're going to see, it's happening, but we'll be laughing, right? While the rest of the world is in mourning, right? Second Ezra 16, verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Right? So a lot of people are going to be dying of hunger in this upcoming tribulation, which really we're in the beginning stages of it. We're already in tribulation, right? It's just it hits some areas more than others. It's hit some areas first before others. Right? Because those people in Sudan, man, they're going through tribulation right now. All the people in G, all right, in that area in Israel, they're going in tribulation right now. They're in tribulation. But the Lord is gonna make that thing. He's gonna make it's gonna be something worldwide. All right, it's not just gonna be in specific areas. All right, but there will always be those that will remain unaffected because the Lord is gonna be with them. So I want to leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.